justice, pollution, and climate. In Los Angeles and across America, people of color are suffering and dying from disproportionate health impacts on a planet that has less than 10 years to prevent irreversible damage. Heat illnesses, respiratory illnesses, water-related illnesses, food system impacts, insect-related diseases, black maternal health, and mental health effects. As the impacts of climate change mount, millions of vulnerable people, our people, are going to bear the brunt of these extreme environmental events, which will likely lead to forced displacement, loss of cultural identity, and other related risks. These realities are as real as rain. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 for more details about the most progressive multimedia and live events campaign any black media outlet has ever undertaken to combat the climate catastrophe. Experts, events, empowerment. It's all on the way from unapologetically progressive KBLA Talk 1580. We don't black down. We level up.
Level up, 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 level up. Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo brother, the VOR has been pulled into the mess, the chicanery of it all. Oh gosh, people have been sending me this all over social media. The list. Yeesh. The list from the ladies and the list from the gentlemen. And really, this is really sad. And for me, you know what's sad about it for me? The list, right? This is what's sad. We are being duped by social media now. Like, people know, like, in order to go viral, all I gotta do is put up some chicanery and everybody's gonna respond to it. Right? Where's that list? I'm gonna find the list and then I'm gonna read from the list, right? The list that the ladies put out. places where men should not take them on a date, right? It's this is what y'all don't understand. The first lady to come out that was in the car that started filming has recently come out and said it was all fake. Do you see? So now we starting to get hit with social media things, videos and clips that go viral that are actually not real, yet set up very divisive conversations within black love relations between black men and women, right? And really, we got to start ignoring stuff, right? We got to start ignoring stuff that isn't real. And it's all over the place right now. Everybody's talking about, you can't take me to Applebee's. You can't take me to the Cheesecake Factory. You can't. And now the brothers have come out with their list. And remember what I said about that key piece about divisiveness, right? Or divisiveness, right? The brothers list is really attacking women. Like, you don't have no daddy. This ain't even about food no more. Now it's, you ain't got no daddy. You're not worthy of a date. You got promiscuous friends. You're not worthy of a date. Men are starting to go in an entirely different direction with it. You see? But I will say this. Please understand that a lot of this stuff is contrived. It's made up to get us to respond. In much the same way as Will and Jada. Will and Jada took us all on a roller coaster ride, and now they're never going to leave each other. And here we are, taking up the voice of reason's good time to talk about if you're Cheesecake Factory material or not. Determining date worthiness, evaluating compatibility, and the potential investment in a relationship. Can a person's level of emotional baggage or unresolved issues make them undateable? If so, please explain. I want to hear from you guys. Have you dated somebody that's undateable? Have you dated somebody that's unrelatable? 1-800-920-1580. Are there certain relationship goals or expectations that can make someone undateable? If so, what are they? Can a person's ability to compromise and adapt impact their dateability? Why or why not? I think you need to hear that question one more time. Can a person's ability to compromise and adapt impact their dateability? Why or why not? How important is mutual respect in determining someone's dateability? Can a person's level of openness or willingness to try new things or to look at things from a different perspective make them more dateable? Please explain. I want to hear from y'all. Ladies, what, and I don't believe I'm about to ask this, what eateries are beneath your standards? I don't even believe I'm asking it. What eateries are below your standards? Comedy. How important is mutual respect in determining someone's dateability? right? Can a person's, or are there specific communication styles or patterns that make someone undateable? How you talk, how you communicate, how you express yourself. Does it make you dateable or unrelatable? 1-800-920-1580. Are you Cheesecake Factory material? See, I'm from an era where the Cheesecake Factory used to be the spot. That was a very nice, hey, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory. Now it's like, no. What about Olive Garden? Is Olive Garden off the first date list? 1-800-920-1580. Can a person's level of, this is a heavy question. Can a person's level of openness, oh, no, I already read that. No, I already read that one too. Can a person's level of emotional, mental, and spiritual maturity or ability to effectively handle conflicts or difficult situations in a relationship affect their dateability? Emotional maturity, spiritual maturity, psychological, mental maturity. Does that affect their dateability? Does that make them undateable if they don't hit a certain benchmark? How important is emotional and physical intimacy in determining someone's dateability? That's easy. If we're attracted to each other and that's all we're really concerned about, that's easy, right? Yee. Here's a big one right here. 1-800-920-1580. This is a non-judgmental discussion. I want to hear everybody's thoughts. Please call in. LA, it's Thursday, which is my Friday. LA, you got to show up tonight. Show up and show out. Talk to me, LA. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Can a person's level of self-awareness or willingness to work on themselves make them more dateable? Please explain. I'm not here to answer questions. I'm here to foster rich discussion. And I want to hear your thoughts on it. If a girl is just beautiful, that's it. Brothers, this is a question for the brothers. If a girl is just frog hair fine as frog hair, does that mean she qualifies for the highest level restaurant, the $350 dinner? She fine, boy. I mean, fine. You hear me? Frog hair, frog baby hair. That's how fine she is. Say her attitude is deplorable. Say the reverse is true. Say the girl might not be Halle Berry or Sally Richardson or Beverly Johnson. You remember how fine Beverly Johnson was? Who was the first auntie on The Fresh Prince? Woo! She was fine. Fine. Right? But say her attitude is horrible. Does she deserve the highest of the high just based on her aesthetic? Is it possible for someone to be undateable due to their religious and or spiritual beliefs? Why or why not? I want to hear from brothers. I want to hear from sisters. Brothers, have you dated? Because the sister in the cheesecake video is an actress, basically. Because it's not real. It's not a real video. It's not real. Right? A lot of these YouTube clips and a lot of these Instagram clips that go viral, a lot of these Snapchat clips that go viral, not real. They're scenarios that are acted out, and we take the bait, and it becomes a debate in our community. And a lot of the debates that happen that spiral off of these clips are really negative, are really disparaging towards black men and women. But I want to know. Call in. The lady in that cheesecake video came out and said that she was acting. Right? But we not acting when we respond. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. Get ready. When I come forward, I'm going to these phone lines because they're already cracking.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work.
Maybe it's because employers don't know what kind of jobs they can do. Like, what about a programmer?
That's a job for someone with autism.
How about a healthcare worker?
Yep, that is too. People with autism can do a lot of different jobs, but often get overlooked due to outdated stigmas. Introducing WIN by Autism Speaks. We help businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
What about a ranch hand?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Hello?
Man, where are you? I thought you were coming.
I can't. I'm in bed with the flu.
The flu? Whoa. Grandma's about to crowd surf. Man, I'll call you back.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is safe, effective, and you can get it at the same time as your COVID-19 vaccine. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment through the arts. Tia Chucha Central Cultural is on a mission to transform community in the Northeast San Fernando Valley and beyond through ancestral knowledge, the arts, literacy, and creative engagement. The Northeast San Fernando Valley has a population of about 500,000, the size of the city of Oakland, yet it has no bookstores, art galleries, or full-fledged cultural spaces until Tia Chuchas opened its doors in 2001. Founded by renowned poet and activist Luis Rodriguez, Tia Chuchas Cultural Center provides a year-round free or low-cost arts and literacy bilingual intergenerational programming in mural painting, music, dance, writing, visual arts, healing art sessions, and healing talking circles. Activities also include Mexica, Aztec dance, indigenous cosmology, philosophy, and 2 weekly open mic nights, one in Spanish, the other in English. In addition, they host author readings, film screenings, and art exhibits. To express yourself, heal yourself, attend an event, or volunteer, please visit www.tiachucha.org. That's TIACHUCHA.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
So divine.
guy should have made the Dangerous album. One of those sleeper Michael Jackson tracks that didn't make the Dangerous album. So you know the record that Joy, right? That, what is it, Blackstreet sings? Mike wrote that. That was Michael's record first. These are records that didn't make the Dangerous album, produced by Teddy Riley. Heavy record, man. Someone put your hand out. Jeez. I wonder who said, nah, don't put... My playlist is my co-host. The voice of reason is back in the building. I'm sorry. Let's get to it. Are you Cheesecake Factory material? Determining date worthiness involves a comprehension of evaluation of various factors that contribute to compatibility, investment, and investment potential. This show tonight will explore the impact of emotional baggage, relationship goals, compromise, mutual respect, openness, forgiveness, one's ability to heal, communication styles, maturity, intimacy, and self-awareness on an individual's dateability. By examining these aspects, we can gain insights into what makes someone undateable or more likely to form a successful and fulfilling relationship. Now, I'm not going to get into the particulars just yet because the phone lines are already bananas. But I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear your honest opinion, and believe me when I tell you this is not a judgmental space. You can say what you need to say. Just don't use profanity. Right? This is AM radio, terrestrial radio. No profanity whatsoever. Now let's hear your thoughts. Here we go. Michael from Los Angeles. Get in here.
Hello, I'm here. Hello.
How are you, good brother? Welcome to the show. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts. I'll give you 3 examples. So I've been with a woman for 1 year. She was totally cool on wherever I took her for a date. There was never any pushback on anything. We've been together for a year, and we've been getting along great. Before her, I met a woman. I guess she had like a blue check by her name, and she was some type of a personality. I met her on Runyon Canyon, and we had a couple of conversations. She was intelligent. I liked her. She seemed to like me. When it came time to go on a date, I said I wanted to take her to Post and Beam over there by Leimert Park.
Yeah, that's a nice place.
And she kind of pushed back on that, and she mentioned that she wanted me to take her somewhere that was safe. And I've been hearing this about Leimert Park. I'm not originally from Los Angeles, but I've been here for 7 years. But I've been hearing, like people that don't like to go out across the 10 and so on and so forth. So she was one of those persons. And after that, I said, I don't know how to respond to that. And then when she said take me someplace safe, that just kind of just blew me up. So we just stopped talking after that. So just along the lines of the conversation, you have to just judge like your priorities or your integrity or what you believe in. And if the other person doesn't believe in it, just don't mess with them. Like, for example, like when I see a woman, a white or black, that has a big, bubble surgery butt or a big bubble lips or, looks like she has a stripper body or, like you said, a bunch of tattoos, I know not to talk to her because, for one, she's probably going to think I'm corny or I'm not going to have, enough money. She might have these expectations that we're talking about of spending money and doing this and doing that, and I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, you have to just judge your integrity and what you want and just go from there. But there are a lot of undateable people for a lot of reasons. Like I'm 50 years old, so I used to have a no braids restriction for black women. What I realized when I moved to Los Angeles, like almost every fine black woman has braids in her hair, so I had to drop that real quick. Because the girl that I've been with for a week, she actually has blue braids in her hair, which was an absolutely no-no. But I've dropped that restriction, and we've been getting along well. She's beautiful. I love her. So, and as you get older, also, you drop a lot of those expectations. So I'll just cut off right there.
Well, wait, Mike. Why? Hold on. I'm intrigued. Why?
Okay.
Why no braids? Braids are like African. They're like cultural. You know.
I think braids for me came in style. It was really cute when Yo-Yo started rocking them back in 1990. And I just thought it was a fad that was going to pass by. You know, I grew up in Ohio, and I thought it was going to pass by, and it never did. And to one of your points, like Felicia Rashad, like she was like, let's just say she's like a gold, beautiful black standard. Mm-hmm. She's not mixed, she's not light skinned, she's kind of regular black, but she's a beautiful black woman.
Yes.
And I grew up with women, even though they were wearing wigs and so on and so forth, but they wore wigs of a like natural length of hair that was about, you know, kind of neck length, which previously, you know, my definition of a beautiful black woman with natural hair, a lot of the times their hair is not going to grow past, you know, below their neck, particularly if they're a regular black. If they're not mixed with anything, their hair is just going to break off at that point if it's natural. So I just like a natural look. So that's why I didn't like braids, that, you know, but I had to drop all of that. And I dropped, like, I had a restriction of women when they smile, they got the teeth missing in the back. Like, I've dropped a whole bunch of that stuff, and I've met a lot of beautiful, intelligent women that I've gotten along with once I dropped the braid restriction, once I dropped the teeth restriction, once I dropped the we was restriction in speaking English, because I kind of hated that too. But
wait, Mike, Mike, you cooking right now. Don't leave. Mike, when we come forward, we going back to LA. LA came in here with a bang.
I'm just needing someone save me now.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Leaders in New York are reacting to the deadly mass shooting in Maine. Governor Kathy Hochul says her heart breaks for the people of Lewiston, Maine, adding that weapons of war have no place on America's streets. She questioned how many more gun deaths have to occur before this country comes to its senses. Black New York City Mayor Eric Adams posted to X, formerly known as Twitter, saying thousands of lives have been changed forever, but we don't have to live like this. Shocking and staggering figures show 1 in 10 people in San Diego, California live below the poverty line. This was the findings from the San Diego Foundation's Economic Equity Report. Besides 10% living below the poverty line, the findings also include 86,000 children in that category. The report shows the biggest groups impacted are Latino and Black communities. The overall data indicates San Diegans have to spend too much of their income on housing, utilities, transportation, and food. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. If you're like many people, you may think custom blinds is a job for expensive professionals. Well, at Blindster, if you have a tape measure and a screwdriver, you can install our custom blinds and save big. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Environmental justice, pollution, and climate. In Los Angeles and across America, people of color are suffering and dying from disproportionate health impacts on a planet that has less than 10 years to prevent irreversible damage. Heat illnesses, respiratory illnesses, water-related illnesses, food system impacts, insect-related diseases, Black maternal health, and mental health effects. As the impacts of climate change mount, millions of vulnerable people, our people, are going to bear the brunt of these extreme environmental events, which will likely lead to forced displacement, loss of cultural identity, and other related risks. These realities are as real as rain. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 for more details about the most progressive multimedia and live events campaign any Black media outlet has ever undertaken to combat the climate catastrophe. Experts, events, empowerment. It's all on the way from unapologetically progressive KBLA Talk 1580. We don't black down. We level up.
Level up, 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 level
Happy birthday, Metro K-Line. Whether traveling for business or pleasure, it's time you made today a K-Line day. The K-Line can connect you with fun, food, friends, and family from Crenshaw to Inglewood in one safe, clean, comfortable ride. Take the K-Line today and experience the diversity that makes LA such a great place to live, work, and play. Make it a K-Line day. Go Metro. Visit metro.net/K-Line.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that we keep us safe. Pro Football Hall of Famer and urban peace pioneer Jim Brown believed in just that. So he founded the Amera I Can Foundation for Social Change in 1988, focusing on at-risk and high-risk youth in underserved schools and juvenile detention facilities, as well as adult incarceration and reentry initiatives. The core of the Amera I Can program is its 15-chapter life skills curriculum. Mastery of these skills allows individuals to meet their academic potential, conform their behavior to acceptable societal standards, and improve the quality of their lives by equipping them with what they need to confidently and successfully contribute to society. Today, the foundation is led by its president, Monique Brown, who has been actively involved in the organization for more than 25 years. The Amera I Can Foundation continues its work in memory of its founder, actor, philanthropist, and NFL legend Jim Brown. To get involved or make a donation, please visit AmeriCanCommunity.partners. That's AmeriCanCommunity.partners. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
At Susan G. Komen, we believe that ending breast cancer needs all of us working together. Because if you've just been diagnosed and don't know where to turn, we've got you. If you can't afford the treatment you need, we've got you. And if you are driven to honor the loved one you've just lost, we have a place for you here. Because of you, we're supporting those who need help today while tirelessly searching for tomorrow's cures. Visit Komen.org and be a part of our Susan G. Komen community today.
Mom's early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
And when I left the Evanon, we decided together that it was time to see a doctor and make a plan.
Early detection gave us more time to seek out information and support as a family.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. For more information, visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Just had a fight with my woman over something trivial told. We rarely have confrontation, and if the I said really was bold, I think she get it from my mama. Her bitterness passed down from old. When I'm calling out her drama, she too defensive to listen, I'll call so. Looking at I got problems. You got the type of advice that I need. I couldn't get through on the mention series. Dana was hogging up the time that I need. Between working or being so clingy, plus the time zone difference don't make it more easy. So I figured I'd call in early, turn my life down, mercy, I got through. You tuned in, yeah. That's the show. Yeah. That's the show. So just lay back your mind, something new. Everybody tuning in the zone, cause he is.
Boy, that drop is so cold. Y'all, LA, y'all should call in on the drop alone. That voice of reason drop is fire. Welcome back to KBLA Talk 1580. I've come full circle after coming forward. Tonight's topic, are you Cheesecake Factory material? Determining date worthiness. Man, Mike is on here acting a complete fool right now, and I love it. Come on in, Mike. Just finish your final thought here, man. Wrap it up for us. Jeez.
Okay, my final thought is that I'm a college graduate. I'm a professional. Ever since I was 33 and I was living in New York at the time, especially in New York, you should not take a woman, or especially in like a major city, even Los Angeles. No, you should not take a woman to the Cheesecake Factory or any other commercial restaurant, because there are so many little places that are not that expensive that you can take them to and have a nice conversation. And then even the first date that you're considering taking a woman on should be based upon the conversation that you have with her. I also had a set up a date with a woman. She wouldn't talk to me. She wanted me to just call her the night of the date and take her out. That didn't work neither. So we have to have a conversation, and where I'm going to take you is going to be based on that conversation of how you're talking, how you're communicating, how you sound, what you're saying, what your life is about. Yeah, do you have a dad? Trying to determine your emotional maturity, how we're going to get along, how many children do you have, if you're a person that's going to date people with children. I dated children from age. I dated women with children in addition to having a child myself from age 19 to age 42. So, I don't want to date women with children anymore. And I'm trying to hopefully get married here. I'm about, my player days are over. I'm a one-woman man. I've been a one-woman man for 7 years. I actually had two girlfriends always from 15 to 43. So I'm done with that. But yes, that's my final thought. If you're in a major city, do not take a woman to a commercial restaurant, especially after having a nice conversation with her and determining if you really like her. And if you really, really like her, you should take her to someplace nice. If you decide that you like this woman, take her to someplace nice, whether that's expensive or inexpensive, to try to impress her and get another date.
So,
that's my final thought.
Mike, do you know what you just did?
What did I just do?
You brought Los Angeles in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Do you agree or disagree with Mike's assessment? It's all based on his personal experience. It's all anecdotal. Based on his personal experience, that's what he said. He's not really a Los Angelino. He's not really from here. So, no disrespect to Mike. Mike, it's all good. You from Ohio. He's not a true Los Angelino. However, he brought up some good points. Do you agree or disagree? 1-800-920-1580. Andy?
I think for me, one of the biggest takeaways that I took from him that I agree with 100% is that the initial conversation matters.
Yes.
And if you're going to take her out or take whoever out, you should pay attention to at least, or the question should be, what do you like to eat? You know what I'm saying? And then based off of that, you know what I'm saying, you figure something out. I get the reason why people ain't rocking with the Cheesecake Factory, because people feel like it's too basic. Put some thought into, you know what I'm saying?
But what if your spirit is basic?
Hey, I'm with
you. You know one of the things that make a person undateable for me? Oh, this is what makes a woman undateable for me. Right? The classy ratchet. The clatchet. The external is classy. You be like, oh, But if you know all of the hood movements and all of the hood details, and you understand, you know the street code, you know the codes of where to go, where not to go. I don't like clatchet. I like classy. If you classy, be classy. I don't need you to know that, well, in 1989, the gang truce, that I don't want to know nothing about that. You should know nothing about that, lady. I want you to be a lady. I don't want you to be, you know what? I got connections below Wilshire. I got connections in the 40s. I got connections in the 60s. I got connections in the jungle. Hey, you got connections with who? I don't want that.
can't she have grown up in the hood though and have street smarts?
Listen, being aware of your environment, love it. But being a philosopher, having a whole deep, like, the whole cultural movement and why and who and, hey, and he's in jail because of, no. Clatchit. No, I'm not cool with Clatchit. I'm sorry. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I want to talk to you. Oh, this is going to be good. Sean from Oakland, California. Get in here.
Hey, brother. Well, everyone knows, if people are, in the, sadly imprisoned or anything like that. But I think Andy makes a great point, because I think sometimes you go with the flow because you don't know where it's going to end up at the end, right? So if the person you're talking with, where do you want to eat? Where do you want to go? What's up? Let's have a conversation. Because I think a lot of times it's like, I'm going to tell you where we're going to go. I'm going to do this. And by the way, A to the M and F and K, homeboy. A to the M and F and K.
What?
We are in a bad place. The reason why I say that, Cypress Hill, is because we're in a bad place right now because we don't communicate. I'm not saying that because I do like the song. I like Cypress Hill and all that. I'm saying that because we don't communicate enough with each other. And Andy just did a beautiful thing where, hey, how about where do you want to go? What's up? What do you like to eat? Maybe it is the Cheesecake Factory. Maybe it is, one of these places. Just be relaxed. Let your shoulders relax and talk. Because if you don't communicate, people do really bad things, in the extreme, like I just mentioned, or you're not going to really, connect. You want to connect, and it could just be for 6 months. It could be for 2 years. It could be 1 year. It could be for 1 week, but you have an experience. You have an experience to build on. You have an experience that you can learn something about someone else and not think that you have to control the whole damn situation. That's my main thing, is don't think you need to control the whole situation. Be aware and communicate. Because if you don't communicate, not just really bad things can happen, but also you might miss out on someone who's amazing because you're not doing like what Andy said, like, what do you want to do?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you.
My 2 cents. My 2 cents.
I got you, Sean. I got you.
Go, yeah.
I got you, Sean. You know what you just did, right?
Absolutely. Oaktown, East Bay.
Oaktown,
Bay Area, baby.
Bay Area, town business. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Are you Cheesecake Factory material? Determining dating worthiness on the VOR. We got a lot to talk about.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
If you are a private individual or a small business owner who has had problems obtaining a business loan, credit card, or just even acquiring an apartment, please call Alliance Hillview LP for a free consultation at area code 510-459-6001. That's area code 510-459-6001. Remember, don't let your past determine your future.
Attention small landlords who own 12 or fewer residential rental units. The City of LA Emergency Renters Assistance Program is back to help small landlords and is now accepting applications. Apply for up to 6 months of rental arrears for low-income residential tenants behind on rent. Applications will be accepted until October 31st, 2023 at 6 p.m. Go online 24/7 at housing.lacity.org or call 888-379-3150 to see if you qualify and apply today. City of LA Small Landlords. This program is for you.
No young person should ever have to worry about having a safe place to sleep at night, or whether anyone cares about them.
But the reality is, 1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis and giving them the support and tools they need to succeed in life. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today. Thank you for caring.
Hey, son. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, Pops.
What's on your mind?
I can't explain it. Navigating without a compass, eyes waiting, started to wonder. Metamorphosis, the loss of who you thought you was.
When your kid can't find the language, help them find the lyrics. Listen to the Sound It Out album and get tips and tools to start a conversation at sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by Ad Council and Pivotal Ventures.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment. LA's 99 neighborhood councils form the grassroots level of the Los Angeles city government. The system was created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils are open to participation by anyone who is a part of the fabric of daily life in said community. This includes those who live, work, or own property or a business. If you are interested in stepping up to join your local neighborhood council, visit www.empowerla.org. That's empowerla.org. It's time to think globally, but act locally. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, let me tell you something. This record in particular, because you know my co-host, my playlist is my co-host, and my co-host is undefeated, as Attila Phillips just said. But that record sounds like if Earth, Wind, and Fire was the Jacksons. Woo! And then Mike, man, Mike is the Kobe Bryant of singers, because that's his brother who starts the song off. But the way Mike come in is like, you had no business starting this song. I should have started the song. Mike competes, man. He just came in on fire, right? Goodness gracious. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. The phone lines all over the country. North Carolina, Detroit, Michigan, Denver, Colorado, Long Beach, California. We are on fire tonight, because this topic has touched a nerve. So let's get into it. Who's next? Who's been on the longest? Cali Soul. Denver, Colorado. Get in here.
First of all, Mr. Williams, let me apologize for calling in tonight on the most ratchet topic
This is
of the
ratchet
week
time.
because you've
Yes.
had some slappers.
Yes.
You've had slappers all week, but I haven't been in a position to call.
That's all right.
But I'm here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, woo-wee. Again, like we were talking about, I think it was earlier in the week or last week with the whole Will and Jada thing, like a lot of this stuff is smoke, screen, and mirrors. We used to watch television for entertainment, and because it was television, we were able to decipher the difference. Now that our entertainment is on social media, people for some reason have a hard time deciphering reality
Right.
and smoke, screen, and mirrors again.
Right.
So a lot of these young people, and I don't mean to pick on the young people because I always promised myself I would not turn into that elder that picks on the young folk because I hated it when we were the young folk. But they're letting social media and reality TV dictate to them how they should live their lives. They're running around taking pride and saying, well, you know, I'm bougie, so we got to stay here. Or I'm bougie, so he got to take me there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, spell it.
Spell it.
You know.
Yes.
But
yes.
it's another thing is I see a lot of people don't know the difference between when the dating actually starts and when it's just like we're filling each other out. So there's nothing wrong with, I live in Denver, so I have a favorite park out here. And when I'm on dating apps and stuff, I like to tell people, meet me at Wash Park. Let's take a walk around the park. You bring your coffee or, you know, maybe we can go grab some ice cream before, and then let's walk around the park. Because then I'm going to really get a chance to tap in with you and get some good conversation going, see the things that you like. You tell me the things you like. I'll tell you things I like. You know, we just have simple conversation. And then we can see if we even want to get to the park where we're going to go on a date.
You know what's interesting? Like, my girl, what's interesting is she never really said we gotta go somewhere high end or special or anything like that. She's into me. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She like me. So at the end of the day, I'd be like, yo, this taco spot over here with these.
That's what I'm saying. Come on now.
And she might not even be like, she's not really into Mexican food like that. But she tried it because I was like, yo, I think this is fire. Then, you know, we went to some other little place. And then just recently, I took her to some higher end place. Just recently. But not because, like, it was a prerequisite. Like, you got to set the tone. I think me as a man, I set the tone with my presence. And she was into me and my mind and what I think and how I get down. So it didn't really matter where we went to eat. It wasn't like where we went to eat was indicative of who I was as a person, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's how it's supposed to be. We supposed, to me, like once we get together and start having those conversations, then it's like, oh man, you told me you like sushi. Let me take you over to this little spot over here. You like steak? Let me take you up here to the hood, where it's a hole in the wall. But you can get your steak to order any cut that you want, and there's a line around the block. Like, let me take you over there.
And I'm just going to be honest, no disrespect to my Jamaican brothers, but where is the high-end Jamaican restaurant? Damn near every Jamaican restaurant be like, you be talking through a window like, hey, man, can I get you understand?
You know what? If they made it high-end, though, it wouldn't be good no more.
It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good. And me and my girl, we eat a lot of Jamaican food, so it's not like we tripping. But Callie Soul, you know you did it right. You know you did it. What did you do?
Yes, sir. I brought Denver into the building.
You brought Denver, Colorado in the building. If you want to bring your city wherever you are in the nation, call me right now. I want to talk to you. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Stacy, Long Beach, California. Get in here.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
I haven't dated in a really long time because I've been married for 13 years, but when I was dating, my first date, I wanted to go Dutch.
Oh.
Because I don't know you like that, so I don't want to have to rely on you for transportation. Or I feel like I have to owe you like I owe you something for paying for my food. I just want to get to know you. And then after we get to know each other a little better and the comfort level is there, then we can talk about going someplace else. Now, I live in Long Beach, so there's nothing but little hole-in-the-wall mom-and-pop restaurants around here. But every woman in a long-time relationship that I know, every wife that I know, we don't care where you take it on a first date.
Look at that.
Just don't care.
Look at that. Look at that. See, you know what? You remind me of my girl. My girl was like, I asked her, like, what do you want to eat? What do you like to eat? And she likes a little, I don't even know what kind of restaurant this is. I know it's maybe Asian or something like that. I don't know. I think it's called Jinya. Has anybody ever heard of Jinya? It's a spot she goes to. She likes the spot. And I had never been there. So I was like, I'll take you to where you want to go. Now, again, the food is not the centerpiece, man. The two people are the centerpiece. Am I right?
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Stacey, you know what you just did, right?
I brought in the LBC, baby.
LBC up in here. Listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, this national conversation is happening. But before we do that, we got to come forward. And when I come forward, I'm going to Houston, I'm going to Detroit, I'm going to North Carolina. All right? All right.
Because we want to make a crowd. Yeah. Touch your hand and sing a song so